Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's all good and great and fantastic. Everything here is wonderful. I've just replaced the XLR cable on this microphone. I have not received the new microphone yet, so hopefully this is the problem and I don't need the new microphone, but I don't know. So maybe everything I'm recording right now is complete garbage. Somebody had suggested that this looked like a pretty bad kink, a pretty bad bend in this cable, which probably isn't good for it. So this time I'm not going to do the wrap around. This cable came with some Velcro, so I'll have a much more gentle bend here on this microphone cable. Hopefully that takes care of the problem. If it doesn't, well, we're back to square one, and I will get a microphone soon, and we'll test that out. We'll figure it out. I think it's coming along. Don't know. I published another video on the gaming channel today. I published one for Irish Gauge. I think I mentioned that I was going to do that. And I have recorded another video for that channel, Mario Golf Super Rush. I plan on doing all of the types of gaming. I'm not going to focus on one or the other on the channel. And I want to thank everybody who's gone over there and watched those, who's subscribed, who's given me positive comments. I really appreciate that. That means the world. Like, you know, I tell you that all the time here. Like, if it wasn't for you, I probably would have given up on this diary. But thanks to you, I have a catalog of 6.5 years of my life, and I don't know how many people can say that, right? So I plan on continuing it well into the future, and hopefully the gaming channel will get enough attention that I will stay motivated. I think that's the problem, is when I feel like the amount of effort I'm putting in is not worth it, I kind of stop, right? And I think that's true for everybody. I think that the human condition is to do what makes you feel good as long as it's not too difficult, right? Once it becomes too difficult, then it becomes a chore, and then it becomes something you don't want to do. And so I put a little bit of effort into that channel, you know, but not like I tried to do the last time. Jonathan asked about the Nook that I had built, and I think I showed pictures of it. That Nook is gone. We completely refurbished, is that the word? Whatever. The two upstairs bedrooms in this house at the beginning of COVID. I gutted them, and that included the little nook that I had set up for doing game reviews. I didn't really like the nook anyway. It was really hard to light. It was really hard to work. I thought it'd be a cute space. It sucked. So it's gone. That's not even an option, and I'm perfectly okay with this space. Like I said yesterday, I like it, and I think it looks unique enough. Like, when I was looking at the overhead shots today, I recorded on the overhead with 4K. I don't think I mentioned this yesterday. I discovered that my editing software, I can use proxy files, which if you know editing, that's a big deal. It means I can use a 4K file, but it makes a like 520 pixel representation of that file for me to edit with, and then when it does the rendering, it uses the real file. So that means I can edit 4K on my laptop. That means I turned 4K on this, so when I do the zoom down, zoom in for the board, it's not terrible. If you look at the Irish Gauge one, I did some extra zoom for some aspects, and that does get a little, yeah. But the main view that you see on that video is basically a 200% zoom or a 100% increase, which takes 4K and turns it into 1080. And that means I was able to zoom in, get a nice crisp image. And that's about the level of effort I'm willing to put in. If you watch that video, there's multiple cuts to pictures. There's cuts between me talking and the game. There's cuts between me talking and gameplay. I actually took my other action cam to game night and recorded some gameplay, so I interstitched that in. And I also screwed up on the video and did an outtake in the middle of recording, and I thought that was fun. And I probably will continue to do that, because every single time I do one of these videos, the last time I did a video for Point Salad when I had the little game review Nook set up, and I couldn't get it right. I kept not saying things, or I wasn't saying what I wanted to say, and I would go sit back down. I tried to write a script, and that didn't come across very well. It just didn't work. But if I do those interstitials where when I make a mistake, I just pause, and in the middle of editing, I tell you, like, I screwed this up, this is what I really meant, I think that's a much cleaner way of doing it, and it's kind of entertaining, hopefully. So, I don't know. We'll see. But the whole point of this is that what you see on that video is about the maximum level of effort I'm willing to put in before I start to become overwhelmed by it, and before I start to really analyze too much. I left a lot of ums in, I left a lot of kind of stumbling words, I left a lot of blank spaces, just like I do on this show, because one, it feels natural, and two, I can't take it to that level. If I start editing to that level, I will get so burned out, I'll never do it again. And for the present time, I have a whole bunch of games I want to talk about. There's like 100 sitting over here. I think what I would like to do, last year I culled my collection from a 450 or so down to about 100. I would like to go through that stack and say these are the games that made the cut. Like, here's the games that I love. I kept these games over all of the rest. And I would love to do that. Will I? I don't know. We'll see. You know, I'm going to do whatever I think I want to do in the moment. And for right now, it's make a couple of game videos and put it on that dead channel. If you like it, please encourage me to continue. That's the surest way for me to continue. Like, if nobody encourages me, I probably will just abandon it. But so far, I've been pretty encouraged. I've gotten lots of positive feedback. So thank you for that. I really, really appreciate it. Hopefully this worked and this audio wasn't complete garbage. I think the microphone comes tomorrow. So if this didn't work, we will have the next piece of this puzzle tomorrow. And if that doesn't fix it, I'm going to tear that box apart and see if I can't repair it. We'll see what happens. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you again on Monday. Today's word you should know to sound smart is globule. It is a noun meaning a small globe or ball. In yourself is the law of all nature, and you know not yet how a globule of sap ascends. Ralph Waldo Emerson, American poet, essayist, and transcendentalist. Globule. Globule. The pronunciation guide makes it want to sound like globule. I guess that's actually correct. I've always heard of it. I've always pronounced it globule, globule, not globule. Globule? I don't know. Did you even hear a difference?